Right now at noon, a judge has sided with Governor Evers' mask order, the latest on the ruling. And confirmation hearings begin for Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett. More on the political fight ahead for the president's pick.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kent. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Monday afternoon. A Wisconsin judge has upheld Governor Tony Evers' mask mandate in the face of a conservative challenge. A St. Croix County Circuit judge ruled that Evers did not overstep his authority by issuing multiple emergency orders on the coronavirus. Evers says the mask order was within his power and that he has followed the recommendations of public health experts. The lawsuit argued that Evers can only issue one emergency declaration per crisis. Yesterday, Wisconsin hit more than 150,000 positive lifetime COVID-19 cases. Right now, DHS information and county dashboards show Wisconsin has 150,264 cases, including 1,470 deaths. Around 120,000 of those cases have recovered, while almost 29,000 remain active. Meanwhile, across the world, after finding 12 positive cases in China's port city of Guangzhou, testing is now underway for the entire city's 9 million people, and authorities say it'll be done in just 5 days. India has now become just the second country in the world after the U.S. to hit 7 million cases of the virus. Its official death toll is over 100,000 people, but experts fear the real total is much higher. There are now more COVID-19 patients in the hospitals in England than when restrictions began in March. 7,000 police officers are enforcing a new state of emergency in Spain's capital. Italy and Poland have mandated wearing masks in public places. Well, a wet start to the work week. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first warned forecast. It rained pretty hard this morning.
It really did as that cold front came on through. Still some light showers are out there right now, but otherwise things are gradually getting ready to clear out for us. Here's what I'm watching on Doppler track right now. You do see where we have the rain, the lightning, and the thunder. That's all starting to move towards the north and east. In the meantime, we're really starting to clear things out as far as what is out there right now. We still have a little shower working through the southern part of Dane County, but that's really about it. Once that moves on through, things will begin to dry out. 53 our temperature right now after being in the 60s earlier this morning. We're going to watch these temperatures stay steady now as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening. So the reality is they're not going to begin to move all that much as we go through time. Janesville at 55, 53 for our friends in Lone Rock. Right now, on the back edge of that cloud cover is starting to move through as well. Here's what to expect as we look ahead throughout the rest of your afternoon. Sunshine makes a comeback. Just give it a couple of hours. We'll be around 56 for the end of the day moving into dinner time, Mark.
All right, we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you, Chris. The high-stakes confirmation hearing for Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett is underway on Capitol Hill. If confirmed, she would expand the High Court's conservative majority to 6-3. Democrats object to holding the hearings so close to the election, but there is little they can do. Natalie Brand reports from Capitol Hill.
Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett wore a mask as she appeared before the Senate Judiciary Committee for day one of her confirmation hearings.
This is going to be a long, contentious week.
In her prepared remarks, Judge Barrett credited the late conservative Justice Antonin Scalia with shaping her judicial philosophy, saying a judge must apply the law as written, not as the judge wishes it were. Republicans cite her qualifications as they try to push through her confirmation with less than a month to go before the election.
Throughout your impressive career, you've earned the respect of those who share your views on the law, as well as those who do not.
But Democrats say with millions of votes already cast, the vacancy should not be filled until the election is decided, with the future of the Affordable Care Act and abortion rights at stake.
I believe we should not be moving forward on this nomination, not until the election has ended and the next president has taken office.
Several coronavirus precautions are in place here at the Capitol, including using a larger hearing room to comply with social distancing. 2 committee members were also recently diagnosed with COVID-19.
Republican Senators Mike Lee and Tom Tillis's cases are both linked to Judge Barrett's nomination ceremony at the White House. Senator Lee is attending the hearing in person with clearance from his doctor.
You're not a policymaker. You're a judge.
If confirmed, the federal appeals court judge and Notre Dame law school professor would be the first mother of school-aged children to sit on the high court. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The hearings are expected to last 4 days. Today is opening statements. Tomorrow begins questioning. The hearing is expected to resume on CBS later this afternoon. President Donald Trump is headed back to Wisconsin this weekend. The president will be making a trip to Janesville on Saturday. Details of the visit have not yet been released. And the president is back on the campaign trail today, heading to Florida for a rally in the Orlando area. Neither the White House nor the president's doctors have confirmed that he has tested negative for COVID. New CBS News polling shows the president's handling of not only the pandemic, but his own personal battle with the virus has hurt him in the race for the White House. A majority of voters in Michigan, Nevada, and Iowa tell CBS News President Trump has been irresponsible in how he handled his battle with the coronavirus. Democratic nominee Joe Biden is in Ohio this morning. Ohio is one of the states CBS News polling shows as a toss-up with about 3 weeks left until Election Day. Demonstrators protested for a fifth night in a Milwaukee suburb following a prosecutor's decision not to charge a police officer who fatally shot a black teenager. About 24 demonstrators remained at a corner in Wauwatosa last night past the 7 p.m. curfew. Police warned the protesters several times that they were unlawfully assembled. Most of them left the area, but a few who remained were arrested. Last week, Milwaukee County District Judge John Chisholm cleared Wauwatosa police officer Joseph Mensah, who is also black, in the February 2nd fatal shooting of 17-year-old Alvin Cole outside Mayfair Mall. Well, the Big Ten has released more details on the Badgers football season opener. Wisconsin will take on Illinois Friday, October 23rd at Camp Randall. The game will start at 7 p.m. and air on the Big Ten Network. Redshirt freshman quarterback Graham Mertz is expected to make his first career start for Wisconsin after Jack Cohen went down with a foot injury. Earlier this month, the Badgers announced that they will not have any fans in the stands during their home games this season due to COVID-19 concerns. And in case you missed it, last night, the Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Miami Heat for their 17th NBA championship. LeBron James and the Lakers brought a championship trophy back to Los Angeles for the first time since Kobe Bryant led them to a title a decade ago. This followed a 93-day run in the NBA's Walt Disney World COVID bubble. The precautions were so robust, not a single positive test was reported.
Nation want their respect, Laker Nation want their respect, and I want my damn respect too.
Last night's win was LeBron James' fourth NBA title, with his third NBA team. He also won NBA Finals MVP award. This is the Lakers' 17th championship. They're now tied with the Celtics for the all-time record. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Want to know which recipe is bound to jam up our website? Because it's so darn good. It's coming up soon, so stick around.
Attention homeowners, we started out looking for 50 homes and now we're down to 30. Thank you for your response. If you want to participate in our home evaluation program and get those old windows out before winter, call in now. Zip code and location are important. We'll put a good neighbor sign in your yard and you're going to save a lot of money on our Eco Sky windows from Mad City Windows with Sky Mirror technology. Beautiful windows that keep the cold out in the wintertime. We've been in the #1 spot as the top-rated remodeler here in Wisconsin for the last 8 years. And now you can be one of 30 homeowners to save a lot of money on new windows. 75% off labor, 60 months zero interest, a $100 Walmart gift card with purchase as we compensate you for your time, $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate, and be sure to ask about virtual online estimates. Call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. MadCityWindows.com.
It's A1 Furniture's 41st anniversary sale. Over $1 million of in-stock inventory is available now with free white glove delivery on any purchase of $9.99 or more. Plus, get 4 years free financing with qualified purchase. Don't miss A1 Furniture's 41st anniversary sale. Going on now.
Update your floors with Mohawk Vinyl Plank Flooring from Menards. Vinyl Plank is durable, waterproof, and easy to install. All Mohawk Vinyl Plank Flooring is 11% off. Once your new floors are in, find your style with Patriot Lighting. We have over 70 styles of ceiling fans to help you find the perfect match for your home. All Patriot Lighting ceiling fans are 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. The year is drawing to a close, but there's still time to avoid that nasty, dangerous autumn chore, cleaning out your gutters. A new Leaf Guard gutter system will be the last gutters you'll ever need. They're guaranteed to never clog, or my team will come and clean them for free. You'll love how they look and how they perform.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
That's great to hear, and right now your Leaf Guard gutter system comes with the best offer of the year: free installation labor, plus no interest for 12 months, and call now and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new Leaf Guard gutter system. Don't wait. Take advantage of our best offer of the year. Call now for your free estimate.
Whenever we do a recipe for a homemade candy bar or fudge, we see a huge increase in visitors to our website. And to tell you the truth, I can understand why. Who doesn't love homemade confections? So let me show you an easy one that we just came up with. We start by melting some chocolate in a microwave. That can be baking bars or melting discs. While that sits for a sec, we place a jar of marshmallow cream in a bowl and microwave it until it's melted. Then we add a splash of vanilla and our melted chocolate. After it's mixed well, we spoon it into a loaf pan that we line with foil and pop it in the freezer for a bit. Once it sets up, we cut it into bars and top each with a couple of almonds and finish them by dunking them in even more melted chocolate. And if you're thinking, am I dreaming? This sounds too good to be true. Well, you're not. So if you love chocolate, I mean really love chocolate, I suggest that you go online and get the easy step-by-step recipe for our mini almond dream bars. Yes, they're totally worth the calories. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a sinfully rich and chocolatey way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Little legs.
All right, guys, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a cool and rainy start to your Monday. So what's in store for the rest of the week? Meteorologist Chris Reese will let us know ahead in your First Warn forecast.
I want a reservation for 2 pair of glasses and an eye exam.
Oh, you can just walk in.
I see. My reputation precedes me.
Actually, we do this for everyone.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Boop, gone.
Unbeatable prices without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
Our high-performance windows deliver brilliant design, beauty, and efficiency to your home. You can count on Mad City Windows to put a great window in your home, and we can do it before winter. The Eco Sky windows with Sky Mirror technology. Do they make a difference? Listen to Jennifer.
Getting the new windows put in the house, our heating bill isn't as much. It's a lot warmer.
Time's running out to participate in our home evaluation program. You may remember we started out looking for 50 homes, and now we're down to 30. Don't you miss out. Get 75% off labor on new windows from Mad City Windows. 60 months, 0 interest. A $100 Walmart gift card with your purchase as we compensate you for your time. $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Zip code and location are important. Ask about virtual online estimates. Call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. MadCityWindows.com.
Donald Trump is lying again. Joe Biden will not raise taxes on anyone making under $400,000. Biden will close tax loopholes for big corporations. Trump's tax cut giveaway exploded our debt, so he's threatening Social Security and Medicare. Biden will make the wealthy and big corporations pay their fair share, so we can protect Social Security and Medicare and invest in schools and health care.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Stanton Optical is always here for you. With our safe telehealth technology, you can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one. And your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
Candidates and campaign ads zero in on Wisconsin, the regions they're targeting, and why.
The cities are going one direction and the outlying areas are going the other way.
News 3 Now breaks down the data that could help capture the battleground Badger State tonight at 10.
Tuesday marks 3 weeks until the election, and a lot of you have questions about the integrity of it and how your vote will be counted.
State elections officials are hoping to put those fears to bed. We'll tell you how on News 3 Now this morning.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's take a look at Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 268 points. The NASDAQ up 277. The S&P 500 up 15. Good day on Wall Street. Pam Yankees over in the farm suite. Harvest on hold for this morning at least.
Yep, that's right. It is, Mark. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, let's face it, we were on a record pace to get things done. Nice time to take a deep breath, get everything greased back up and fixed or what have you, and maybe move some of that grain that you might have already combined on the weekend. I know that's what happened to me. Finally got all the soybeans off at the home farm and decided to sell them all yesterday. And I'm kind of glad I did that because today we're down double digits. It's kind of just a carryover from the Friday World Ag Supply Demand Report. It wasn't a bullish report, but it wasn't a bearish report. So we saw how the markets rallied on Friday in Chicago. Over the weekend, again, decent, beautiful weather around Wisconsin allowed the harvest to move forward. We won't get a crop progress report until tomorrow because today is Columbus Day, and that's a federal holiday. USDA is closed, so that's why we got a little bit of a lag there. We're also not going to get our export inspections because of the federal holiday. So the market's not got much information for it to deal with except that there was beautiful weather over the weekend, and there's a lot of speculation that farmers have already sold a lot of the crop that they're harvesting now, namely forward contracting, at lower prices. And I would be in that category. Who in the world would have thought we were going to get near $11 on beans or $4 on corn earlier this spring? So I think that's another reason why they're taking some of the money off the table. We'll just wait and see what happens when we get back to quote-unquote normal tomorrow. Barrel cheese in Chicago today up another 5.5 cents at $2.11. But I want to caution you, at $2.11 there was only one trade. 40-pound block cheese up 4.5 at $2.69 But again, no trades. I want you to pay attention to that, dairy farmers, because a lot of this is still driven by those farm to families food boxes and the dairy demand in them. Butter up 1/4 cent today on 6 trades, 141.5 per pound. So, like I said, not bad to have a little bit of rain in this forecast and give everybody a chance to take a breath and rest up. I know my guys up at the farm are going to be happy to be just able to fix what got broke over the course of the past couple of days.
Yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks, that's for sure. All right, Pam, thank you. Let's check out weather now. Chris Reese over in the Weather Center and a little blue sky in Platteville.
Yeah, I said the sunshine is getting ready to make a comeback. Areas towards the west, they're already starting to see that. So here's the Platteville sky camera. Still a lot of cloud cover out there, but there are the holes where you're able to see that blue sky. We will all get in on that. Just give it a matter of time. Here's visible cloud track right now, and you can already see where the clouds are starting to break up as that moves towards the east. We see more sunshine back towards the west. Still, we are underneath that cloud cover right here in Madison, and there's still raindrops actively hitting the Edgewater sky camera. So there's still a little bit of rain that we're watching right here in Dane County. 52, our temperature right now, 55 for Janesville. Here's where the front is. You see where our winds are coming right off the lake, right along that lake shore. Then our winds are coming right out of the west and northwest. Our front is right on top of us. That's also where we're seeing the greatest shower and thunderstorm activity right now. But for us, we're starting to calm down. A little shower moving through Madison right now, up near Sun Prairie, right along Stoughton Road over by the airport. That's where we're seeing the heaviest rain right now. Still some light rain out through Verona, Middleton, and Cross Plains. By the time you get towards Mount Horeb and Barneveld, things really begin to clear out at that point. But I want to show you the entire upper Midwest. Here's what's going on. Here's your cold front. Cooler air is on the backside of that. Expect this cool air to be the start of some changes that we're really going to see as we go throughout this week. Future Track highlights exactly what I'm talking about. We'll see more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. By Thursday, another cold front moves through. Pay attention to the Northwoods throughout parts of Minnesota. We're cold enough that perhaps a flake of snow or two may be able to mix in wherever you get some precipitation into the weekend. Here we are into Friday. A weak system zips on through towards the north and you see the precipitation type that is showing up on Future Track as we move through the weekend and into early next week. That has been the pattern that I've been watching all weekend into early this week as well. The full expectation is for multiple shots of some cooler air to arrive this weekend, and that'll carry us into early next week as well. That being said, here's what's going on out there today. Sunshine makes a comeback. We'll see those temperatures really staying into the 50s as we go throughout the afternoon. Tomorrow, we're starting out in the 40s. We'll see a mix of the sun and the clouds throughout the day. I still expect those highs right around 64 or so as we move into the afternoon. Then by Wednesday, those clouds start to make a comeback ahead of that next front that's going to be diving in from the north and west. 65 on Wednesday, 52 on Thursday. 40s will take us all throughout the weekend and into early next week. The overnight low Friday into Saturday is at 28.
Well, that should do it.
That'll do it.
That should end the growing
I was going to
season.
say grass. That's a wrap. Yeah, so mow this week for maybe the final time of the season, and well, then we'll have our freeze.
Call it a season.
Yep.
All right, Chris, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here to answer your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 270-9933. 270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
A woman who was young had COVID-19. I remember her because she had a bracelet that had the names of her children. She asked me, "Doctor, am I going to be okay?" And I could not give her the answer that I wanted to give her. There's no excuse for why we don't have this under control at this point. Joe Biden listens to medical experts. He actually has a plan that does the things that we should have been doing many months ago. And Joe Biden is not going to let his ego get in the way of fighting the disease.
FFPAC's responsible for the content of this ad.
You know, here at Mad City Windows, you can count on us to do the right thing and put the right product in your home. We've been around for years. In fact, our windows offer the bright and cozy feel with an abundance of natural light. Not just any window, the Eco Sky window with Sky Mirror technology. Look at the extra layers of low E. We're going to give your home an energy upgrade this winter, whatever size you need, bay, bow, double hung, slider. Remember, time's running out. To take advantage of this special offer, be one of 30 homeowners to participate in our home evaluation program. Zip code and location are important. Now, more than 30 will call in, but only 30 will qualify. 75% off labor, 60 months, zero interest. You're going to be compensated for your time with a $100 Walmart gift card, $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Ask about virtual online appointments. Call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. MadCityWindows.com.
Donald Trump is lying about Medicare and Social Security. Trump's pushing to slash Medicare benefits. He's proposed eliminating the funding source for Social Security, a plan that would drain Social Security by 2023. Joe Biden will protect Medicare, and he's proposed a plan to increase Social Security benefits. The choice is clear. Donald Trump will cut Medicare and Social Security. Joe Biden will protect them.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. What does free mean? No cost, right? We've all seen ads about free things included with your purchase. Free carpet pad or installation with your carpet, free love seat with your sofa, 2 window blinds for the price of 1. But we know better, right? At McGann's, free means free. Free delivery and setup with purchases of $500 or more within 50 miles of Baraboo. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions at 270-9933. And we will start. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, good. I forgot to say hello. Let's start with Linda in Janesville. Hi, Linda. What's your question?
Oh, hi. I have on my plants, the tomatoes and now the pepper plants too, it's black spots, and it's horrible this whole season. And as I understand, I think it will die off in the wintertime, but it's also my geraniums that I bring in the porch where it doesn't freeze. Okay. I don't know what to do about them so that they're not going to wind up with all this and be dying and shriveling up on me.
Well, there were a ton of fungal diseases around, just kind of hanging around this year. We had a really big year for fungus, and so what the spots on your tomatoes and peppers are probably not the same as the spots on your geraniums. So the tomatoes and peppers, just make sure that when you pull them out of your garden, that you maybe put them out for the city so they go into the city compost. That their piles get hot enough to kill off fungal spores. And then maybe next year, if you're planting in ground with your tomatoes and peppers, plant them in a different spot of your vegetable garden to give that stuff a chance to work out of the soil. You can also use a preventative fungicide, an organic one next year, and that will help control it if we have another year. As far as your geraniums, if you're bringing them into the screen porch and kind of letting them go dormant, just as long as the foliage drops that you get rid of that, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Oh, it won't be then, so I don't have to treat the soil at all? There aren't a lot of soil drenches that are super effective against fungus. So it's really something that you treat the plant itself.
Okay. Thanks for the call. Let's go to Wilma in Dodgeville. Hi, Wilma.
Hi.
What's your question?
I want to know what I should do with my black-eyed Susan flower, if I should cut it off or leave it that way during the winter and then cut it off in the spring, and should I shake the seeds out in the ground now or leave them go until next year?
If you want them to reseed, Wilma, then definitely I would leave the flowers up and then cut them back next spring. Also, some of those seeds tend to be pretty attractive to some overwintering birds, so they will feed the birds, and what the birds leave will then reseed for next year. If you cut them back now, unless you shake the seed all over the place, then you lose that reseeding ability. So I'd just leave them up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's go to Barb in Reedsburg. Hi, Barb.
Hi.
What's your question?
What can you put in the ground to keep the rodents from eating bulbs, like daffodil bulbs?
Okay, so rodents don't really eat daffodil bulbs because daffodil bulbs are a little bit toxic. They do, however, eat a lot of other bulbs, especially tulips. Those are like candy. So what you can do is put some newspaper out on your back deck or on the lawn before and spread your bulbs out, and then get a liquid animal repellent like Repel-Zol or Liquid Fence. Plug your nose, spray them with a spray bottle, and then go back in your house for a couple hours so that the smell will dissipate, and then go ahead and plant them.
Okay.
There'll be enough left on the bulbs to sort of prevent the critters from eating them, but it takes a couple hours for it to get to the point where you can't smell it anymore, and it is really disgusting, so go back in the house.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, it's gross.
All right, Susan in Marshall, quickly, what's your question?
Yes, I invested in a couple of knockout rose bushes in the spring, planted them, and it says on the tag to cut them back in the fall. Just wondering how far I cut them back. Also, I didn't get many roses because those Japanese beetles, those horrible little ugly things, they burrowed right inside of the flower, and I don't know what they were doing, mating in there or what, but they ate the flowers from the outside.
All right, we got to go, Susan. Quickly with your answer.
Okay, so let's talk about the pruning. Susan, you're going to want to wait and prune those in the spring. So once you see the growth start to expand, then prune back whatever didn't make it over the winter and shape them up, and then check back with us about Japanese beetles when it comes closer to that time.
Okay, we're out of time. Lisa, thank you for your time. Thank you all for calling in. Here's Chris with one final check of the forecast.
All right, sunshine eventually returns as we go through the afternoon. We'll see more sun into tomorrow as well, getting cooler by the weekend with highs in the 40s.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.